Hello everyone. As I'm filming this, it is the first day of October, so I thought I would show you my October TBR. I chose 6 books, and I think that October is the best month to read horror, like spooky, thriller kind of books, and fantasy. So that is what mainly makes up my TBR. The first one I want to read is Phantasma by Kaylee Smith. Phantasma is about this girl, Ophelia, who goes into a competition, I think, to save her sister's life, and she has to get through 9 challenges. And that's pretty much all I know. It looks really interesting. And it's on Kindle Unlimited, so I saw some of my favorite booktubers reading it, so I wanted to read it too. The second book on my TBR is The Black Phone by Joe Hill. The cover's kind of creepy, so be warned. And my copy is pretty beat up, but they just made this book into a movie a couple of years ago, and I really love the movie, so I've been wanting to read the book. The Black Phone is about this person that is kidnapping young boys, and the main character, Finney, gets kidnapped, and he is 13, and he's held in a basement with a, is it called a rotary? Don't quote me on that. The phone where you like dial, right? There's a phone in the basement, and it's not hooked up to anything, but it rings. So I will leave it at that. If you've seen the movie, then you know what happens, but it is a really good story, and I wanted to see how the book differed or compared to the movie. So, moving on, the third book on my TBR is ACOTAR. So, I want to step back in for a little bit. If you don't know, it's about this girl. I believe her name is Feyre, if that's how you pronounce it. I always pronounce it in my head as Fair, but I think it's Feyre. But she kills a wolf that actually... I'm not going to tell you. She kills a wolf in the woods, and she ends up being dragged into like fairyland for her punishment, and she's held there, and there is a problem in the fairylands, and she has to figure it out and how to stop it. And I'll just leave it at that. If you haven't read ACOTAR, I really recommend this series, especially for the fall. My fourth book is The Dare by Natasha Preston. All it says is, the seniors are given a prank as a rite of passage, a dare if you will. The dare started out simple, egging houses, balloons filled with glitter, chickens running loose in the halls, but this is no child's play. Accepting a dare means you could be expelled, arrested, or worse. No one wants to back down from a dare, but saying yes has consequences too. So, that's what the Libby says. On Goodreads, the book says, Jesse accepts a dare to go down a 10-mile stretch of winding road that is notorious for car wrecks with no headlights. Things take a turn for the worse. Now 4 friends are bound by a tragic accident and a dark secret that threatens their bright futures. So, let me show you the cover close up. This just looks so fall and like... I'm probably going to pick this up when it is raining and storming outside. I also think it would be good for the winter, but I really want to read it now. So, my 5th book on my TBR is Pet Sematary by Stephen King. This is another book that I really like the movie to, and I think that the book will be much scarier and spookier, so I think it would be like really fun to read it. This family moves into a new house, and there is a bunch of woods surrounding their property, and there is a pet. I mean, I'm sure I could tell you. It's like in 5 minutes of the book. There's a pet cemetery in these woods where people have been burying their past pets, and the family keeps exploring the woods, and one of them finds something else, and I don't want to give it away. If you've never heard of Pet Sematary, the movie is really good, the original movie. Basically, the book is about the consequences of bringing something back from the dead. So, I'll just leave it at that. The last book on my TBR is Crooked Kingdom by Leigh Bardugo. This is the second book in the Six of Crows duology. As I read in the first book, it's about these, I think, 6 people going on a mission to get something, and at the end of the book, something unexpected happens and ends on a cliffhanger. So Crooked Kingdom is picking up after where the cliffhanger left off. And yeah, I can't really tell you much more than that. That would be giving it away. So in the first book, the 6 people didn't really like each other, and then over the book, they start coming closer and experiencing like found family. So I am curious to see how a couple secrets that got out in the last book is going to affect their relationships in this book. But I really want to know what happens, so I'm excited to read that. And with that being said, that is the 6 books on my October TBR. I think I'll be able to get through all of them, but we will see. That's my 6 books, and I will let you know my progress and what I thought of each book. And I will see you in another video. Thanks for watching. Bye.